What's going on? Welcome back to the Ant Brothers podcast. We are your I'm sorry. We are your hosts. I'm Christian and
Danny,
I don't know what the fuck happened there. I think I just I hiccuped in my head.
did you forget your line?
Yeah. the
Like-
same one I say every time. It's like as I was saying it, like a fucking block just went through my head and just was like, nope. I was like,
Yeah.
I think that's how I say it though. But yeah. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Happy holidays.
Yeah.
Next time we record, it's gonna be past Christmas
Past
already.
Christmas, almost
so
New
Merry
Year's.
Christmas.
Yeah. I feel like this year we didn't I don't know. Last year we did like Christmas sweaters and stuff like that.
Yes, we did.
This year,
Fuck yeah, I'm gym ready. You're ready to go out and shit.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why we didn't. You know, I was thinking too that we should probably record like Christmas Eve or something like that.
Like a Christmas.
Yeah, like a
episode?
Christmas episode.
Yeah.
But I was like, I don't know. Not that I'm not feeling the Christmas spirit. Damn, you just spilled some on you too.
It's not like I'm going anywhere.
Oh, you dress like you're going somewhere.
I always dress like this on the podcast.
Yeah, that's true. I'm dressing like a bum right now. I'm going to the gym after. Going to the gym.
Yeah. You're
That's a
married
good
though, so it's fine.
And that don't mean nothing. No, that does not mean nothing. I still want to look good for her. What the hell?
For her,
For her.
not for the viewers.
Well, shit. If we get more views because of me looking good, might as well too.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I don't blame you. I'm not really feeling it.
Yeah, no.
Really either.
Like I said, I'm not. It's not that I'm not feeling the Christmas spirit kind of thing. It's just I don't know. This by far these podcasts we love doing them. I love doing them. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure he loves doing them. It's just I guess we are still trying to get the hang of it. But I think next year will be a lot better. I think next year we could plan it a lot better
Yeah.
and what we're gonna do and shit like that. Decorate a little bit, kind of
Right.
thing. So let's hope for next year.
Plan what we're gonna wear.
Yeah.
Shit like that. Yeah.
Okay about it.
Yeah.
So
Next
How's
year,
your week,
we'll
man?
Do it right.
yes, how's your week been?
Gym wise, this week has not been the best. Went a couple days this week.
Uh-huh.
I haven't brought this up on the podcast. I haven't even told you this, but my grandma's sick.
Uh-huh.
She was in the hospital. She's still in the hospital right now. So this week I was going over there
Mhm.
pretty much just to like see how she's doing and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So didn't really go to the gym. Went to the gym a couple times. Then one day when I was there, my aunt called me and she was like, "Oh, can you bring your grandma some food?" So I was like, "Yeah, of course." So I left.
Yeah.
Went over there, spent a couple hours over there. So that's pretty much what this week has kind of been.
Yeah.
Gym.
That's good. That's good.
Gonna get back to it next week. I'm off until like the 2nd from work.
Lucky bitch.
So I'll just be at the gym, getting it in. Keep saying I'm gonna lock in. I'm still locking in, you know. Just a little
Hey.
personal life.
You're
stuff
the one
that's-
that throws it
that's-
out there,
that's been-
bro.
It's just life stuff that's been
Just remember,
has been going on.
you made that
know?
promise to sit on.
I did. I'm not
sit on the
forgetting that.
podcast with a tank top on, not your shirt off. Cause come on, man.
No, you don't want to see that.
Nah, not even if you look good. Nah, I'm good. Two guys sitting in a room, one of them shirtless. It's the fucking makeshift of a gay porno.
Guess you got to get shirtless too. then.
I'll go tank top with you, my guy.
But so that's pretty much what like this week in the gym has been like.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, no, and it's very, very understandable.
But she's doing better.
It's good. Should be out for Christmas.
I don't know. She should be, but it's also one of those where like she has to be willing to put in the work,
Mhm.
if that makes sense. And, you know, Mexican old ladies like real stubborn, hard headed.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Feel
they
you,
don't
I
want
feel
to listen to the doctor and stuff.
Yeah, I understand that.
So it's kind of like a catch-22 where it's like, if you want to leave, you got to do what we say. She's like, I don't want to do what you say. I just want to leave. It's like,
Why you just let me go?
well, you can't. So, that's pretty much been my week in the gym. What about you?
I went 3 times this week. Today, when I go after this, will be my fourth. Food wise, been not eating. Like I said, I haven't been eating clean. We haven't been trying to eat clean. When people that's having a baby or starting with a baby, if you're eating clean and you're doing still doing everything that you used to do with the child, fucking props to you, because this shit's not easy. Like trying to cook around her, and then now that she's like, she's teething, and she had her first little tooth come out, and she'll be 6 months on Christmas Day.
Damn.
So it's like, and that shit started coming out like last week, 2 weeks ago or something like that.
Shit.
So now she's a little more bothered, a little more angry at everyone now because of her tooth. So like I said, it's a little hard, but we're still able to at least cook for the week, and we could still like kind of eat clean food that you could make at the house. Other than that, we haven't been eating so bad. Like yesterday, it was just one of those. We went fucking Christmas shopping, spent so much money, and I was just like, she was like, oh, I could just take out these barbecue chicken nuggets and make some fries. I'm like, it just sounds like too much. You know what sounds easy? Domino's pizza. So we just ordered 2 pizzas, smashed and yeah, just it was fucking so much easier. It was there for some reason. It was like dead as fuck at Domino's, I'm guessing, because that shit was there in like 20 minutes.
Wow.
I'm like, sold. So, but yeah, the week has been pretty up and down, I guess. Yeah. Gym wise, I've been pretty good. Like the workouts I've been doing, same thing. And man, I'm loving the pump still. Yeah. So hopefully I get another pump today.
Yeah. I'll be at the gym later. Well, probably not today.
Did you go at all today?
No.
You want to go?
I've been. So
come on, chat. Tell him to go.
I've just been in bed all day. Like,
then come on,
fucking massive headache all day. So Friday, I went out, and we went to the Christmas market downtown.
Okay. Isn't it crowded?
Dude, let me get there.
Let me cook.
Let me land. We went to the Christmas market, right? First of all, Friday morning, evening, afternoon was beautiful. You know?
Right.
Felt like I could walk outside with like this and I'll be cool. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah, it was cold for me, but okay.
I mean, you were working.
Good.
And then, you know, the sun goes down, everything like that. We go around 5, 6 o'clock. And it is cold.
Yeah.
It was freezing. I didn't even have that much on. I had this on, which is, do you feel it? It's warm.
Yeah, you could tell.
So now feel it.
Damn. What the fuck? Let me see. Shit. Okay, yeah, it's one of them warm ones. Okay.
I feel it. Had this on.
Touch me, please.
Like one of these on. And then I had my jacket on. So I was like, okay, I'm cool. My body was fine. My ears, my head was fucking freezing. So we're walking around the market. Crowded as fuck.
It's outside, right?
It's outside.
Okay.
The whole thing's outside. It's crowded as fuck. Like we're literally stepping like this. Like you can't even take full steps to get to the place where like bumping through everybody, having to cut through people. The food was mid. Like everything was just mid. Yeah. Don't go. I don't recommend it.
Don't go. I don't recommend it.
It was free, but like it's not worth it. And I've been spoiled since like last year when I was in Europe. We went to all the markets down there.
It wasn't like that, right?
It was supposed to be like an imitation of those.
No, as in when you were in Europe, was it crowded?
I mean, it was crowded, but they were so much bigger that like
it wasn't bumping.
It wasn't bumping to bumping.
Yeah,
you know. In some spots it was because there were so many people, but not like that. It's such a small area. They've got all the booths right there, and it's just fucking overcrowded as fuck. I had to buy like a hat because it was too cold.
Damn, that bad?
Guess how much the hat was?
$45.
Oh, damn, no, $25.
Damn, well, that's not that bad.
For a hat?
$25 for a hat?
For a little beanie?
For a beanie?
That's expensive.
Okay, Carhartts are like $20.
It's
25
not
bucks.
A fucking Carhartt though. It's a fucking bum ass knitted fucking thing that they have at the market or whatever.
You cheap.
I am cheap. Cheap as fuck.
I'm cheap as hell. Did it keep you warm though?
Warm enough, I guess.
There you go. It did its job. Did its job for $25.
$25 though. Shit. But we went there. Don't recommend going. It was not worth it. We were there probably like 45 minutes, and we're like, let's get out of here.
Damn, that fast?
That fast.
Shit. Did you guys eat anything
we
there?
grabbed a little bite to eat from there. Food was made. Like, it just was not worth it. You couldn't really get into anything. Like, it was cash only. You couldn't really try a lot of stuff.
What? Cash only?
Cash only.
In this day and age?
Some of the booths were card, but most of the food stands were cash only.
Nobody had cash.
They had ATMs everywhere because they knew motherfuckers weren't going to have cash. And then you got to pay like the $5 service fee
shit.
To get cash out.
It's like fucking in the casino.
Yeah.
Fucking, I think it's like an $8 fee or something like that. God.
So I'm like, this wasn't even worth it. Like none of the like pastries or anything even looked really appetizing like that. We got some hot chocolate, little ass bum ass hot chocolate was made. It just was not it. You know, they make it look so much better in the advertisements, you know.
Of course.
And it looks, you're like, you really think you're gonna feel festive. You're gonna feel in the season, you know. I'm like, I need that.
Yeah.
You know, I want to feel
in season.
In season.
Made you wish everybody was in hell, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then from there we went to like the Jack Frost pop-up thing.
Okay.
Which was like a mile down the road from there. Again, they make it look like it's all this whole extravagant, wonderful thing.
Yeah.
Also made as fuck.
Did you have to pay to get in that one?
We did have to pay to get that one.
That one had like drinks and shit like that. Yeah,
that one has like drinks and all that stuff. But the drinks are like this big. Small as hell.
Yeah, that's a pop-up.
For like $8.
Yeah.
They had like bumper cars and axe throwing and all that stuff, which was cool, you know, and stuff like that. But it was too fucking cold. They had like
that was outside too.
That was outside too. Everything.
Damn. They said y'all could freeze out here too, huh?
They had a couple of those like space heaters, like they have at Lasson's.
Yeah.
But they had them down to the lowest little setting.
Yeah, so it could last for.
And you had to like go huddle right under them, and then everybody's there because everyone's trying to get the heat from it. Like, if it was a little warmer, it would have been a lot of fun, I think.
Yeah.
But it was just too fucking cold. Like,
Chicago for you, my guy.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck, man.
You want to enjoy something? You either really cold or really hot.
I'd rather be hot.
Yeah, that's true. Rather be. I don't know. When you're around crowds of people too, that's when it gets a little.
That's true. But still, it was, I don't know. It just was not it. Feet were freezing. I had boots on. They were still freezing. Like, just was not a good time. Like, physically.
Yeah.
You know, it was just not a good time. I would not recommend going.
Well, I was nice and warm in my bed Friday, around that time.
Yeah.
It was nice and toasty.
Then you went to work?
Yeah, and then I got cold. Because it was cold last, what was it, Friday night going into Saturday? It was cold.
And then I'm trying to do like a little caffeine detox because I've just been having way too much caffeine throughout the day. Oh, yeah. During the
winter, I'm like on fucking, caffeine is like cocaine to me.
Yeah.
Because of the coffee and all that. I'm drinking like 4-5 cups of coffee at work only.
To keep you warm?
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah.
And then if it's not the coffee, 4, 5, 6 cups, I'm drinking a Monster or a C4. And then I'm like, okay, cool. I could go to the gym. Let me smash another C4 or a pre-workout kind of thing. Yeah, I drink way too much coffee during the winter.
Yeah, so Friday, I had no caffeine.
Mm-hmm.
So when we went out, by like 8, 9 o'clock, I'm like...
You realize how tired your body is?
Yeah, I'm just like, fuck. You know, I'm over here thinking like, oh, caffeine doesn't do anything to me at this point. No, it just keeps me...
It keeps you going for the day.
Going for the day. It keeps me level.
Yeah.
And when I have nothing, I'm ready to crash by like 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
7 o'clock maybe. So I'm trying to keep it down to like 1 energy drink or 1 coffee a day.
Right.
This is the first caffeine I've had all day, which I probably won't even finish. But it's been getting crazy. It's like 2 or 3 energy drinks a day with a cup of coffee sometimes.
Is that just because you want the taste from the energy drink, or you need it?
Both. Like, I'll have one in the morning, either
Uh-huh.
a cup of coffee or energy drink on my way to work or at work or whatever. And then sometimes around like 1 maybe ish, I'll go get a cup of coffee just because I'm like, I need a little midday pick me up, you know? And then after work, I'm like, I'm gonna go to the gym. I need an energy drink for the way, for the drive. I'm away to the gym,
Right.
so I have a little energy while I get there. And sometimes I'll, like, when I stop at the gas station, they got deals. It's like 2 Celsius or 4 Monsters for like whatever, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I literally just saw, was it 3 Monsters for $6.99?
Yeah, and then if you get 4, it's 4 for $8.
Yeah.
So I'll get 2, and the girl at the gas station, you know, like she's my homie now. She be giving me all the deals. She's like, just get another one. It's cheaper.
It's cheaper. Don't be stupid.
And then she's like, you might as well get the 4th one if you're gonna get the 3rd one. And I'm just like, man,
I don't think she's
man.
telling you this. I think you're just looking at her and be like, you know what? I'm gonna get 2 more. Okay. She's like, I don't care. Go ahead. Do what you want.
Nah, she always tells me. And then sometimes I don't do it, but sometimes I do. And then now I've got 3 energy drinks, and sometimes I finish them all at work.
I want like one day.
Yeah,
Damn.
all at work. Sometimes
You need a.
plus a cup of coffee.
That's okay. That I can understand. Well,
It's getting
like I
crazy.
said, then again, I do drink like 4 or 5 cups of coffee. They're not the big cups though. They're like the smalls.
Okay,
The little smaller than small coffees.
like a 6 ounce, 8 ounce cup or what?
Like an 8-ounce cup, I
Okay.
think. So I like fill it up. Oh, it's 2 creamer. Well, yeah, 4 packs of sugar with 2 creamer, the creamer cup things.
Yeah.
Like they have a Dunkin', and then coffee. But sometimes that coffee's strong as fuck. That shit be. It's like as soon as that coffee touch your lips, it's like, and then you just shit yourself, kind of coffee. So it's that bad of a coffee sometimes, and then sometimes they make it like when I make the coffee,
Yeah,
it's like perfect and shit. But they, man, like Charlie, when he makes coffee,
yeah.
he's like, yeah, I only put like 6-7 scoops in there. And then he was like, man, I was watching him while he was talking to me. He put like fucking 9-10 scoops in there. I'm like, what? You fucking taste it? Holy shit.
You can taste the ground.
You
on
could
that
taste
shit.
the shit in your mouth when
Yeah.
it's coming out of your ass.
That's nasty. I hate that shit,
Dude.
Like,
And he's like, what do you say? Coffee's not for taste, it's for efficient. I'm like, well, you're fucking psycho for doing that shit.
usually if I make coffee at work, like I put maybe 3, 4. That's it.
Well, when I make coffee, cause it can't be that weak because we all fucking obviously overnight, little sleep deprived everyone. I put 5 scoops, but it's with the plastic spoon.
Mm-hmm.
So 5 scoops, 5 actual scoops, like the fucking mountain.
Yeah.
I do a little, even it out, full pot. There you go. Good. It's good. It's not strong. It's not light. It's perfect.
Mm.
Some of these motherfuckers like, oh, I like to taste my coffee. Then you just see it fucking as the tar is falling out of the fucking pot.
Oh, I hate that shit.
You're just like, this is not tasteful. This is not good. It's like, oh, I like to taste it. I'm like, this is fucking disgusting. You need like 12 sugars and like fucking 15 creamers just to make it mellowed out. And it still tastes like ass because now it's just like, what's the point of me drinking this coffee if I'm drinking sugar and like fucking straight sugar with that coffee and shit? Man, some people are fucking ridiculous when it comes to coffee. It's horrible.
But yeah, so I've been trying to take it easy. Which is why I'm drinking tea, non-caffeinated tea right now. Plus I have a headache.
That's probably because of the non-caffeine.
Maybe. But so yesterday we did like a little friends miss, and we were having a couple drinks and stuff, playing games and stuff. I didn't get home till like 5 a.m.
Yeah,
So that's probably why my head hurts.
Because you didn't sleep much.
Because I didn't really sleep much, and then like you're trying to catch up. I mean, better than I would.
Trying to
catch up on it, but you could never catch up in the same
day.
day.
Ain't no catching up.
You know?
Yeah.
And then you don't want to sleep too long because then you want to go to sleep when you actually have to go to sleep.
Yeah. No, I understand the way you want to sleep, but right now you have the luxury of not having to go to work tomorrow too. Yeah. Right now.
Well, yeah.
So I would take this as
I'm cool. I'm chilling. I got like the next 10 days off or whatever.
2 weeks, right? Next 2 weeks off.
All of this week, and then we go back like Thursday. So almost 2 weeks, pretty much.
Oh yeah, because New Year's is what, Tuesday, Wednesday, or something like that.
Some shit like that.
You go back Thursday for fucking 2 days, for a day, 2 days.
Yeah, but I don't want to put in more vacation days because I'm already taking a whole week. Remember for the.
Oh, yeah. The Disney.
Yeah. So I'm like, I don't want to burn 2 more vacation days.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. I'm just saying, it's like they might as well have gave you the fucking week.
Yeah. But yeah, and then like it's been so busy at work because like there's only 3 of us that do what I do. So if one of us takes off, the other ones pick up their areas pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's a lot easier now that I'm there because before the other person would have to take everything.
Oh shit.
But end of the year, you know, price increases and all this and that. People want to get shit ordered before we close. It's been so fucking busy the last couple of weeks that like I haven't even had time to post any of the clips or like do anything that has to do with the pod or socials. Like I'll be downloading the clips when I've got some free time and then I'm working and then I'm like, okay, I'll post at this time. And then I look up and it's like 1 p.m. and I'm just like, fuck, I forgot to post. Oh shit, I got to go to lunch. And then next thing you know, it's 5 o'clock and I'm just like, oh, I got to go to the gym. And then I'm just like, well, I'll try again tomorrow.
I'll try again tomorrow.
And then every day has been pretty much like that. Or it's just been like nonstop all the last couple of weeks at work. So I feel like I've been neglecting the pod a little bit because I haven't been focusing on our socials or posting anything or anything like that. So
we'll get back into it.
Yeah, I gotta find.
Like I said, next year,
balance.
I think next year is gonna be a little different for this pod. We'll try to do more. We'll try to interact with like a lot more of an Instagram and shit like that. That's what I kind of want to do next year with when it comes to the pod. Our New Year's resolution.
Yeah.
That whole, I want to be more into the podcast. I want to do like maybe I'll make a video and like send it to you kind of thing. And or like we do workouts together and shit like that. Put it up on the Instagram, kind of funny shit.
Yeah, we'll talk about that next episode. Yeah. We'll make a list.
Yeah, for sure.
But
oh shit! Excuse me. Oh, that
shit
hurt my throat. Yeah. Well, because when you so when Mia's sleeping, you don't want to fucking fucking all stupid. So you kind of just and you just fucking sneeze everything in your chest, and she's just like better not sneeze, bitch, and then goes back to sleep. But yeah, so I've been good. I used to fucking, what was it? I think like the last 2 years, I used to just I started like making myself sneeze loud as fuck. But before that, I used to do the whole I sneeze inside my chest. Now Mia's bringing it back to where I sneeze inside my chest now. Yeah. And that shit sucks and it hurts. It comes from the insole. And, But yeah, so how was Yellowstone since you watched it?
Right. So
the season finale, right?
Finale.
Or a season finale? Or
they keep saying season finale. I don't think Yellowstone's coming back, but I think they'll do spinoff.
Okay.
I've been seeing a lot of people fucking hating on the last 6 episodes or whatever.
Damn.
You know? Because it's not what they wanted. You know, they didn't think it was supposed to go this way or whatever. And granted, I didn't want it to go that way, and it probably wasn't supposed to go that way originally. Circumstances happen, you know, where Kevin Costner left the show.
Right.
They went like 3 years in between the first half of season 5 and the back half of season 5 that just released and stuff like that.
3 years?
I think it was like 2 or 3 years. I think the first half of that season released, I think, in 2022.
Uh-huh.
And then now we're in the back end of 2024, so almost 2 full years, pretty much.
Damn. Yeah, almost 3 years.
You know, that they filmed or did anything.
Yeah.
You know, and throughout that time, you know, they were trying to work something out to get him back on the show, but he was working on his own personal projects that he wanted to do, and you know, respect, you know, because if you got passion projects that you want to work on,
Right.
then you know, do your thing. So as I said, spoilers for the series finale, whatever. Obviously they killed off his character,
Right.
which people didn't want to happen, and there was a lot of things in the first half that were kind of like either forgotten when you continued the story, or they kind of brushed past them really quickly. And these last couple of episodes, I enjoyed all of them, but it almost felt like it was just one long episode in a way. Because pretty much you're just leading up to like what happened to his death, investigating it, figuring shit out. His funeral happens, and then what's ultimately going to happen to the land, to the Yellowstone.
So that's what so basically the whole last back half of the season was figuring out why he died or how he died.
Figuring out like how he died, who did it.
And okay, so that was the back half. So what was the first half of it then?
So the first half about it was pretty much he was governor. It was him, and then pretty much like his son Jamie, who was the attorney general. And then you had like a third party that was trying to like lease out part of the Yellowstone to build an airport or whatever. Jamie and the airport people were kind of in cahoots, and Jamie was trying to get
excuse me,
Kevin Costner's character, John Dunn, the main character, impeached from being governor, barring like a bunch of stuff. So it was kind of them going almost head to head. You know, because they didn't agree on what to do with the land and this and that. And then they kind of continued that, except for like at the final episode of before they came back with episodes, you know, the daughter and John were talking, and they were talking about kind of planning on killing Jamie, who's the son. And at the same time, Jamie and the other people were kind of plotting on killing John. But Jamie, he was adopted son, you know, this and that. He loves his father, but he hates his father at the same time. So he's like, he says all these things, but in the back of his mind, he's like, I don't really mean it. Like, I don't want him to actually die. So the people that he's working with ends up hiring someone to do the hit. And they kind of get the jump on John before they can get the jump on them, pretty much.
Yeah.
So pretty much it's just them trying to figure out, like,
how to kill him,
who did it, doing some stuff like that, and then
okay, because I was like, wait, why are they trying to figure out the back half of the story of the season? Why are they trying to figure it out? And that's why I was like, well, how's the first half?
Because there were so many different ways that it could have gone. You know?
Okay, so they were trying to,
like, I think it would have been probably stretched out longer. Maybe he still would have died at the end, but I think it would have been like more of a like a different death, you know, instead of like, oh yeah, she hired some professional hitman and they took him out.
Yeah.
You know, because it didn't seem like a good death for the character.
Right.
Because the previous seasons there were so many instances where he almost died and this and that, and he came out on top. And it's just like for people to sneak into his house and get him, it just seemed almost kind of like.
So why are people not liking this?
So
back half of the season?
From what I've heard, it's because like they don't like some of the choices that the characters made. So at the end, and they're bringing all these like other like things, like they can't afford like the taxes on the ranch, pretty much. So they're trying to raise the money to be able to pay off the taxes for the year, to at least have another year to figure out what they're gonna do. And then people are like, "Oh, but that's not how it really works in the real world." It's like, bitch, it's a TV show.
Okay. Duh.
They're not liking that, like, the son, Casey, who's one of my favorite characters, he's never really wanted the ranch, you know, but like they're like, oh, we don't like his decisions that he made in the show. like leading up to the end. Like he figured out who was hired to perform the hit, and instead of killing the dude, he pretty much what he did was he was like, I'm letting you go in exchange for my family, you know, like my wife, my kid. He's like, you know, he's like, I know where you live, I know where your wife lives, I know where you work, I know where your parents live, I know everything about you. If I even see you near us again or whatever, like this is your only chance. Like I'm pretty much sparing you so that you guys know not to fuck with my family anymore.
Right.
And they were like, oh, he should have just killed him or whatever. But if you watch the series, like, it makes sense for the character.
Yeah. So that's basically him trying to be a better person.
Trying to be a better person, stuff like that.
Yeah, okay. So why, damn, people are just fucking ruthless.
And then he,
they're like, no, this is TV. Kill him.
But the way it was cold because, like, the dude's picking up the dude's at soccer practice with his daughter. The one that hired the hitman, pretty much. And then they're in the car, and you see Casey just go into the back seat, pistol pointed at the daughter, tells him to drive. The daughter's crying. He's like, yeah, you should fucking cry.
God
damn. You should be scared. You know, he's telling him, he's like, do you know who I am? He's like, no. He's like, you didn't think to fucking look into us before you, like, decided to do what you were going to do?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you didn't think that we would find you? You know, and he's ex-Marine. No, he's ex-Navy SEAL and all this and that, so he's got a lot of people connections and shit like that. Pretty much just told him, like...
Just from how you just said it right now and how you explained it, that was cold as fuck.
Yeah.
Just to do that. And you're still going to get mad on how he let him go? He struck the fear of God in him to basically okay, I'm going to leave him alone. I'm going to tell everybody else to leave him alone kind of thing. And that's a bad way to say, no, you should have just killed him?
And then they do the funeral and stuff like that. Pretty much everyone goes their separate ways. They pretty much have like a little ending to everybody, telling you where everyone's going to end up.
Yeah.
Because they end up, if you watch the prequel series, I think it's 1883. 1883. When the first Dunn family settler gets the land, the Native American that pretty much points him to where that land is, tells him, he's like, in 6 or 7 generations, we're gonna want the land back. And he's like, in 7 generations, you can have the fucking land, you know? So it almost kind of ties in together because that is that generation, and what they end up doing is pretty much selling the land back to the Native Americans for the price that they bought it from originally.
Yeah.
Which was like $1.25 an acre or something like that. So they sold like 700,000 acres for like $1 million point something or some shit.
Shit.
Kind of just tying it all together poetically. And they were like, oh, they shouldn't have done that. I was like, well, I mean, if you watch the prequels, then it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Almost and shit like that. And then Beth, who's the daughter, I think you've seen clips of Beth before.
Yeah.
And she ends up finding Jamie. She ends up killing Jamie. And they were like, oh, he shouldn't have had his ending that way and this and that or whatever, like justice for Jamie. And like people were just pissed about like a bunch of shit. And I feel sorry for Jamie because all he ever wanted to do was just be loved. Like you could tell he's just like a little like he was never really cared for. Like he was always the like you could always just tell that like he didn't find out he was adopted until he was an adult, but you could just tell like he never loved him fully because he wasn't actually his.
Yeah.
And he was such a pushover too, and such like a little like I don't know, just a lot of the character has a lot of problems,
right?
But they're problems that were caused by the other people and shit like that. So, but at the end, I enjoyed how it ended. I think it was a good poetic ending. I think all the characters ended in a good spot. Like, Casey and his family have their home. They have their own little ranch and stuff like that. the natives get the land back. The freaking like Beth and Rip move away. They get their own little spot and shit like that. All the other cowboys go to their new jobs and stuff like that. And then there's one character, Ryan, who in the first half of the last season was with a girl, and he had to leave to do cowboy shit in Texas.
To do cowboy shit in Texas.
So they break up. She's like, I don't know. She understands why they break up, because she's a musician. And he's like, like cowboying is my music,
Right,
it's
right.
what I love to do.
Yeah.
So once the Yellowstone is disbanded, he pretty much goes and finds her, and they get back together and stuff like that. So she's like,
nice little ending.
Yeah, nice little ending for him, which I liked. So everyone kind of gets their little nice little book ending.
Yeah.
So
nobody liked the way that it was a nice ending. Yeah, people are just hating, or people are just judging and hating.
And I mean, like, for what it was and for what they could do without their main character, it was a nice little way to just end the story.
That's good. That's good.
But that was that.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
That's good. That's good.
Craven, I guess.
Craven, yeah.
A little bit.
Go ahead, talk about Craven. I watched the first 10 minutes of it. Like I said, Mia was being a little fussy, or like 5-10 minutes.
So pretty much you saw the
like
the prison scene.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. It's one of those. I don't know. It's just one of those movies where I'm just like, am I gonna like this? It's like when I started. I don't want to compare it, but it's kind of comparing it. When I started watching Madam Web.
Okay.
Well, Madam Web, I had to turn it off because it was just trash at the beginning.
Yeah.
I was just like, this is fucking stupid, and I couldn't keep on watching it.
Yeah.
So I turned that off right away. And I'm like, man, I hope I'm not feeling the same way about Craven, but I'm kind of, not kind of am, but I kind of not kind of am.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to watch this one because the actor is good. So I'm hoping he makes it a good kind of movie thing.
Yeah.
So let's see. I'll maybe talk about it next week if I can finish watching it.
All right.
But from what you could see, how do you feel about a little brief of it?
Yeah, briefly, so we don't get too deeply into it. Like, if you're looking at it from like a Craven movie, Marvel, like comic book movie, it's a no for me. I give it like a 4 out of 10, probably. If you're just looking at it through the lens of like, this is just a movie with a dude that has like some pretty cool-ish powers and stuff like that, some super strength, speed, stuff type shit like that. And you're not focused too much on the story or the writing and just what you're seeing on screen, I'll give it like a 5.7.
5.7.
I want to go 6.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe 5.7.
Maybe a 6 because of the action scenes.
Maybe.
Okay.
We'll
go with that.
But it just wasn't a good movie, Like, the dialogue was shitty. Like, I don't know who was writing this thing, but it's almost like they've never heard two people speak before in a regular conversation. There's a lot of scenes where it's like we're having conversation,
and my god, why with that's such a frustrating thing. That's like, how are you paying so much damn money for this? And there's like, it's like one of them Chinese movies back in the day.
Where their lips are moving, but there's no words, or the words are coming up, but their lips aren't moving. And it's almost like you can see them kind of speed up to try to catch up to what the fuck they're saying. Like, if they edited it to have their mouth kind of move.
Just forward it. All right, cool. Yeah, that's bad. That's sad when a movie does that for a big high-end movie.
Yeah. After those first, after that, the prison scene, pretty much, where he's hunting the guy, which is pretty much the only hunting scene you get in the entire movie. It goes into a 27-minute backstory of when he's a kid, when he's like a teenager, and Russell, is it Russell Crowe? No, I don't think so. I forget who plays the dad character. Has a horrible Russian accent. Picks them up from school, tells them their mom killed themselves. She's like, she was weak. We go hunting now.
Damn. All right.
They go hunting somewhere in fucking Africa or whatever. And then it shows like a little girl and her grandmother. She's got tarot cards. And they're like reading the tarot cards. Mind you, there's gusts of wind in the background, right? You can see the trees blowing in the wind. You can see dust flowing. They've got a pack of tarot cards.
Not one
of them flying away. Not a single one. They're not even enclosed or anything, you know?
Yeah.
Like, nothing. And then the grandmother gives, or whoever she is, gives the little girl some elixir. She's like, oh, you'll know when to use this. Like, this will heal anything and everything or whatever. Bitch, you got the cure to everything. And you're just... holding it, and you're just gonna give it to like an 8-year-old girl or whatever. They're hunting some furious lion that's known across the lands that's killed like 30 people or whatever. Lion attacks the kid that plays Craven, takes him away. Then the girl sees what's happening, and like the lion gets spooked away, and as he drops him on the floor, a little droplet of the lion's blood gets into his wound, and then she gives him this magical elixir, and then he wakes up with superpowers.
So the lion essentially has superpowers too, then.
I don't know why they keep doing these stupid things where it's like, not everything. I don't know how Craven gets his abilities.
Right.
But I don't, like, it doesn't, not everything has to be connected to a Spider-Man reference where, like, Spider-Man gets bit by the fucking spider. Craven doesn't have to get bit by a fucking lion. Madam Web doesn't have to be born in a puddle of fucking spiders in the Amazon rainforest or something like that. Like, it just...
You know, I didn't even think of that. A lot of movies are trying to like why you know what I'm not like
Morbius doesn't have to be bit by a bat,
right? That like you know what I'm like. Why do they have to show the like okay this is how they like I understand it's a I guess origin movie story kind of thing, but why are they putting so much thought in how they got their powers when they're not doing it good?
Yeah. They spend like a whole half an hour doing on this shit.
Yeah.
You see Aaron Taylor Johnson in those first 8 minutes of the movie, and then you don't see him for 30 more minutes.
Yeah, I don't know. And then when they do get their power, you see it goes to the future or whatever, and then you're like you see them still unlocking more of their abilities. Power, and just like wait, you had it since you were a kid, and now you're unlocking all these ability kind of things.
So
it's I don't know.
It's just stupid. The story goes in so many different directions. Excuse me. And then like again, they only show him hunting like one person.
Yeah. So he's just Craven. He's no hunter. He's just Craven. Well,
people gave him the name the Hunter, and he likes to go by Craven, which they never explain why Craven. His name's not Craven.
No.
No.
It's like
his first name's not Craven.
All right then.
And then it just I don't know. It's weird. He keeps calling himself like the world's best hunter, but it took him like 20 years to find the girl that gave him that elixir and stuff like that. He finally finds her.
He's a terrible hunter.
And and she's like a lawyer or whatever. And he's
where'd he find her?
I think he found her like in fucking it might have been in New York. I don't know. I forget. It was somewhere in the States.
And it's not that I don't know, man.
And then
that's why these movies
I don't want to dive too deep. It's just stupid.
This is why right now. What is this? This is DC, right?
No,
Marvel.
Sony's Marvel.
Yeah, Sony, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know who's fucking this up right now.
It was just stupid. You know, Rhino's character was kind of dumb. He was a loser.
I saw how he looked.
Yeah.
He looked like a big fucking Clado.
Pretty much. It just looked... I don't know. It was stupid. The way he defeats him is so dumb. I don't want to tell you really quick, you know, just so you can see it for yourself.
Yeah, I saw him, like I said, I saw him from a commercial, and I'm just like, they actually showed him better. He looks like a big fucking piece of Clado.
Yeah.
All gray. And, like, I'm using, like, I don't know, it's maybe because I'm used to, like, I guess the comic book Rhino or the Rhino in, like, the Spider-Man games or in the cartoon where he's all gray, which is cool.
Yeah.
And then he has his face. Or like in the Amazing Spider-Man. Was it Amazing Spider-Man? I think it was Amazing Spider-Man. Where
when he's in the suit?
Yeah, when he's in the
like
Rhino.
The robot suit.
Yeah, the robot suit and shit like that. I'm like, okay, that's cool. It's not actual Rhino, but he's in a robot suit. I'm like, that's cool. And then when I saw this one, I'm just like, that don't look cool.
Yeah. I don't know, it looked kind of dumb. And then I don't know. He keeps referring him to himself as the world's greatest hunter or whatever, but then he needs the lawyer's help to track down people. He's like, you can find people that I can't, but you're the world's greatest hunter,
so you should be able to find anyone. I don't know, man.
I don't know. It's stupid. I think you should watch it just so you give your thoughts and we can talk about it. But it wasn't a good movie.
Just terrible.
I enjoyed it more than Madam Web because I was actually able to finish it. Couldn't finish Madam Web, but then again, I was in the theater for that one.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I was trying to watch Madam Web on my own.
Yeah. Well,
and I have free will. I'm gonna turn that shit off.
Well, let's hope Sony does something better with. I just saw a commercial for Wolfman.
Oh, that's Universal though.
That was Universal. I'm sorry, but I think I did see a Sony helping him, I guess, or whatever. Or was it 28 years later, Sony?
I don't know.
One of them. Okay, whatever. But yeah, so Wolfman, I saw Wolfman, a commercial for Wolfman. I'm like, man, that actually looks pretty good. How I was telling you, like, I like how they're only putting, like, it looks like there's only, like, fucking 8 characters throughout the whole fucking movie.
Yeah.
8 people, real people. And I like how it's, like, kind of like the old way style kind of thing of movie-wise. What movie? What the fuck? You said it earlier. Like The Shining, how they only put like so many characters in there, and they still made a really, really great movie that's still talked about till today and shit. And I'm liking how they did that, even with this movie, The Wolfman.
It's almost like those camping movies, where it's like it's only those people that are there.
Yeah, kind of like that. And it's just like they're not using 12 different fucking sceneries, or they're not using all this like AI kind of shit. Right. It's just like, nope, you're running around in a fucking big circle and that's it. Yeah. So I'm liking that. I'm hoping. I wanna see that one. That one I want to see, and I want to see 28 years later.
Mm-hmm.
That one looks.
It looks scary.
It does look scary.
Looks creepy.
But then again, 28 days and 28 weeks later, those are some fucking.
I haven't seen them in years. I don't really remember anything about them.
I remember 28 days later. I remember that one more because I just seen a clip. I seen a clip. It says when you're telling your wife and kid that you're gonna stay and protect them during a zombie apocalypse, and the second that a zombie comes,
is that from that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The second a zombie apocalypse comes, your ass gone. I was like, man, that's fucked up. Not true. I'm not gonna say it's true, but that's fucked up. But yeah, that clip when the wife and kid are upstairs,
in the building or whatever.
Yeah, in the little, it looks like a fucking out of
apartment or something. Yeah.
And I can't even say zombies. They're infected. Yeah, yes, they're infected basically.
You know what I don't like? Is okay. This isn't about the movie, just in general. Where it's like you have your safety zone, right? And I get you have to go out to find supplies to get, find survivors, find medicine, find whatever, right?
Yeah.
Why do they always put themselves in places where they know there's a lot of fucking dead or infected or whatever? And like every form of any type of zombie.
What do you mean?
Wait, what do you mean? Like in the trailer, it looked like they were on some island thing where there's only one path to get in and out of the place, right?
Uh-huh.
But yet they're always constantly jeopardizing that place by letting people kind of know where the fuck that is or or bringing back the zombies or the infected back towards that area and stuff like that. Like, I don't like that. Like, it's always the same shit. Like, this area is dangerous. Why are you going there?
Oh, okay. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. And then when you run away, you run towards.
You run towards your safety.
Right.
And it's just like, okay, now you're bringing whatever the fuck is behind you towards your safety.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, I understand. Yeah, you'd be fucking up. You were stupid. But then again, now what? I think in 28 years later, I was seeing that these are like, they're evolving. So, from what I remember, on 28 weeks later, fucking so long ago, I think that was the one where the zombies were kind of dying off, but basically all of the world was like basically fucked. And I remember one scene in 28 weeks later where they were trying to still get them out. I think they were trying to get them out of like the UK or Europe or whatever. And somebody, was it somebody? Either somebody like did like some kind of light thing, or they were the infected were just walking around, and then it just gets like fucking nuts. So you see like 20 or 30 infected go into a crowd of like 1,000 people, and they just start fucking shit up. Then you see a couple people run in the like the fucking tunnels and shit like that. Fuck up a whole lot of fucking normal people and shit.
28 Days Later isn't even really available anywhere.
No?
On here, it's only available to buy on Fandango or Apple TV. You can't stream it anywhere.
Damn.
Which is weird.
It's probably going to come back out where they're going to show it more now that 28 years later is coming out.
Yeah, 28 weeks later is available on Hulu and Disney, but days later.
28 on Disney. Oh, because of Hulu. Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, 28 weeks later, like I said, 28 weeks later was good. 28 days later, good. For what? No, yeah, for 28 days, I think that was one of the first in the area of zombies running at you and shit like that. I think it was one of the first ones. Yeah. Then that's when people were like, that happens? Just shoot myself. I'm fucking blowing my brains out myself.
The trailer was creepy as fuck, though.
Yeah.
The whatever the music is that they have with the voice.
Oh, yeah, that old lady and shit thing. Was like, yeah. So it's looking good. Looking good for movies next year. Yeah. Hopefully movies next year will be good. It's one of the big movies that's coming out. Superman.
All right.
Nice teaser trailer. Yeah.
All right. You go first. I've been talking a lot this episode.
Well, with the teaser trailer and the Superman, if you guys haven't watched it, go watch it. It looks pretty good. I'm liking that they're giving us a lot of heroes and they're giving us a good amount of villains already.
Yeah.
You seen in the teaser the big monster thing blowing fucking fire out, whatever that is.
Kaiju was fucking.
Yeah. Well, actually, yeah, there was like, I think there was 4 villains that I saw. So it was that big fucking Godzilla thing, the big ball in the sky.
Yeah, with the light or whatever.
Yeah, that light when you see Superman and Lois hugging.
Right, yeah.
That little ball in the sky. Superman fighting someone that he has,
Yeah, it looked like Ultraman, but I don't know. It might be, I think it's a mix between Ultraman and Bizarro, kind of.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. That might be Bizarro and shit like that.
Or it could be like a clone. Maybe Lex Luthor has a clone of Superman or something.
Something like that. And then, I'm assuming that gray face guy.
Oh, that's what's his name? Metamorpho or something like that.
Was it that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what that is.
My first thought when I first saw that, I'm like, oh, Brainiac. But I'm like, no, that can't be Brainiac. Not yet, at least. I'm like, maybe it's somebody else. So I started like letting it be. Maybe I'm like, maybe someone on Instagram is gonna be like, yeah, look who's this and shit like that.
It's this guy.
Okay. Yeah.
But then they got Lex Luthor.
And Lex Luthor, of course. I like it. I don't know. It didn't see him as a Lex Luthor, but him being Lex Luthor, I'm like, okay.
I didn't see him when he first got cast, but seeing him as Lex Luthor, I'm like, that's Lex Luthor.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, that's good. I'm okay with that.
I do like that it's called Luthor Corp.
Yeah.
Probably, so he's probably not even the head yet, or he's probably in charge. But excuse me, I feel like maybe a couple movies down the line, it's gonna change from Luthor Corp to LexCorp. But keep going.
All right.
Bring that
up. The heroes in this now, the superheroes in it. I like the Green Lantern. People hate him. People are hating his bowl cut, even though this is his character.
Right.
I like his suit.
His suit. I'm not a fan.
But it's the actual, not actual, but it
kind of looks like what
pretty,
he wears.
Yeah, pretty close.
I have a theory about that, but keep going.
What was it? Hawk Girl in it?
Yeah.
Obviously, Superman. Crypto's in this.
Yeah.
Which is fucking cool. I was like, cool. They're actually putting the dog in there. Yeah. And who was the
Mr. Terrific?
Yeah, was it him? The one with the red orb around him and shit like that. Yeah. There was some other people that I saw that I didn't even notice. Obviously, Lois Lane's in it. There was a couple like regular people.
Yeah, Jimmy Olsen's in it. Obviously, Paul Kent.
Yeah, So I'm liking it. I'm liking what they're doing with it. Story wise, hoping it's good.
Yeah, I mean, we still don't know what the fuck the story
You're right.
is.
We don't know the story.
This was just a teaser. It was a long teaser.
Yeah.
But you didn't get a lot. You got a lot, but not a lot of what the movie's actually about.
Right. People are not liking his suit at all.
I love the suit.
I like it, and I think it what I saw online, people are saying that it might change. It might like become a little bit more constricted, swole Superman kind of thing.
But it doesn't even look baggy in the trailer. Like
people are saying it's baggy.
It doesn't look baggy.
People are like they're not liking the
trailer.
People are not liking how he's not super swole. He's not fucking. It's baggy, and I'm thinking they're like I'm thinking to myself. I'm like people are used to the Henry Cavill.
But that's the thing that I don't understand. It doesn't piss me off, but it pisses me off at the same time. Can't even speak. We only had a Henry Cavill for like 2 fucking movies.
Barely.
What are you comparing it to?
Yeah.
Like, how can you be like, like he was the best and this and that, when you guys didn't even give him a chance? You guys didn't even go out and support the movies that he was in.
Yeah.
Like, now you guys want to fucking jump on the bandwagon, calling him the best Superman ever, when he only got to play Superman in 1 movie, really. The second movie,
the Superman movie, right?
In Man of Steel.
Yeah.
In Batman vs. Superman, he was only in half the movie, and he was barely Superman. In Justice League, he was dead 2/3 of the movie.
Yeah.
And then he came back a little bit. You never got to see him really be Superman. You never really got to see him play Clark. He just looks the best.
Yeah. He just looks the best. That's it.
As much as I love Henry Cavill, I love Man of Steel, I love Batman vs. Superman, extended edition. I love Justice League Zack Snyder's cut.
It was good. Okay.
But let's be real here. He's not the best Superman.
Yeah.
He never got a chance to be Superman.
To be a full Superman, as long as we could keep him.
Yeah.
Not a Superman. We couldn't do it.
I love
Henry Cavill.
Suit.
I'm sorry, Henry Cavill.
Tyler
Clark Kent.
Oh,
no, the Clark Kent of Henry Cavill.
I didn't like it.
Not like it at all. He was too fucking swole to be a nerd.
He didn't even try to play the mannerisms differently or anything like that.
Yeah, like everything he wore.
No hate to him because it wasn't his fault.
But everything he wore as Clark Kent, he just looked good. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm like, you look too fucking good, my guy.
It's hard to make him look nerdy.
Yeah.
Or something like that, you know?
So, yeah, not the best. I'm sorry, but not the best
he's
Superman, not the best Clark Kent. Fucking idiot.
Clark Kent.
Yes, thank you. But as of right now, the new Superman, I'm liking the Superman. I'm liking the Clark Kent. Who said this? Was it during our text that they don't like the curly hair thing, or was that you?
Oh, Junior said that he doesn't like the curly haircut,
Yeah.
the fringe or whatever.
I don't think it's curly though. I think it was just it from what it looks like from other commercials of him being Clark. It looks like his hair is wavy.
Yeah.
I could give him that, but it's not curly. I think that really, really curly as he was racing to the Daily Bugle, I'm assuming.
Planet.
Daily Black Planet.
Planet. Yeah.
Daily Bugle is Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Yes.
Oh
man.
I know. I'm not. I think he was just rushing, so his hair was just wet, kind of in his. So that's what I think it was curly.
I can see that.
But like I said, if you watch and kind of look more into when he was Clark talking to his dad and shit like that, it's not curly.
It's not as curly.
Yeah, it looks normal.
Kind of wavy-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like what I saw. My thing is about the suit. So, there's been interviews and stuff like that with like the guy playing Superman and stuff like that, and James Gunn and all that. You know, they're starting their marketing, and you know, you want to have Superman be presented as like a. You don't want him to be presented as intimidating or as scary.
Yeah.
You know, you want him to look approachable. You don't want some fucking skin tight, muscle
jacked out fucking alien.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me, because let's be honest. If I saw like Henry Cavill's Superman, like standing there, I wouldn't be so keen to going up to him and be like, "Oh my god, it's Superman!" Like, yeah, you know. But like, this dude looks like he about to rock my shit. Like, let me not.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Whereas him, David Cornsweet's the Superman. He looks approachable. He looks like a dude that's wearing a costume, almost like in the trunks make it look like he's like a luchador.
Yeah.
You know, like a wrestler or whatever. Kind of like to ease the kids and everybody to make him seem more like a approachable figure.
Yeah.
Almost like someone that you can look up to.
Right.
Gonna protect you.
Yeah.
As opposed to like looking super broad and intimidating and scary. The suit's bright, you know. It's, you know, it gives me like those vibes of like my mom made this suit.
Yeah. I think, like I said, I think James Gunn is gonna change this suit.
I'm sure it's gonna change
during this movie. I think he'll change it a little bit, but it's not gonna be a big change.
Just like Tyler Hoechlin's in the season 1, there's like the flashbacks where he's got the bright blue suit with the underwear.
Yeah.
That his mom makes him and stuff like that. And he just looks super approachable and friendly and nice and like not intimidating whatsoever. You get the big bright smile that he has, even though
talking about Superman and Lois, right? Yeah.
You know, he just looks super approachable and friendly, which is what kind of this one kind of looks like.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm sorry, but the Superman and Lois Superman, as him Superman, he looks like a nice guy.
Yeah.
His face says I'm a nice guy.
Right.
Henry Cavill, like I said, I'm not throwing shade at him, but his face looks like if I'm gonna walk up to you and I have my girlfriend next to me, it looks like you're about to fuck my bitch. No problem.
Like, don't fucking talk. You know, like
kind of like he's just got that like don't fucking talk to me face, like how you're gonna say. But then you're just like, man, if I walk up to him, is he gonna steal my bitch? Is he gonna try to do that? Is he gonna do that to me?
Whereas the other guy on Superman and Lois doesn't have that look.
Yeah.
He looks like he's a super sweet, nice guy, handsome.
Yeah.
But like he's not gonna be a dickhead.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, basically. And then this guy, he looks the same thing. He looks like, okay, cool. He looks like a funny guy. He looks like a nerd when he's Clark.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I like this guy.
Yeah. I like everything that I saw. I like Crypto.
Yep.
I like that it shows us that like Superman just got his ass beat. There's someone out there that could rock his shit.
Crazy.
You know?
First fucking thing they show.
And it's not an origin story. James Gunn has said that the story picks up like in the middle of a fight or something like that.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Like in the middle of an action sequence is where the movie kind of starts. So I'm wondering if that scene is like the opening scenes of the movie. And the rest of the movie is going to be flashbacks till we get to that point. Yeah. And then it moves forward.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it's going to be like that. Just, you know.
Maybe like the first 30 minutes of that point, and then it'll show, let's see where Superman's going to go from there.
I do like everybody that I'm seeing. Green Lantern, Hawkgirl. I think the suits that they're wearing, because if you notice when Superman goes and gets the fucking can thrown in his head, which I would have turned into Homelander at that point.
Oh, shit. Damn.
And they're in some guys like I forget what Stag Industries.
Yeah.
Which is like another like Star Labs kind of
Yeah.
thing or whatever. And Maxwell Lord is also in the movie. I think he's a different character. He was in Wonder Woman 84, but his character was stupid in that one.
Okay.
It was a different. Anyways, I feel like the suits that they're wearing, maybe not Superman's, but like Green Lanterns and Hawkgirls, I feel like they work for him, and he made their suits. Even though Green Lantern can make his own suit,
right?
I feel like that's where they got the suits from, and I feel like later on, they're gonna distance themselves from that and then get different outfits or whatever.
So you think everyone's gonna do a
I feel like
wardrobe change?
I feel like everyone's probably gonna get a new suit.
That'd be dope. If James Gunn does do that, like where he's like, okay, these are the suits that you're gonna start off with, but then you're gonna switch for the last like 30 minutes and have these suits, or for like a fight scene, I'm cool with that.
I like Mr. Terrific's suit.
Yeah,
it looks like pretty comic accurate.
Yeah. It looks, man, they're probably gonna be like, okay, this is good. Well, let's make it better now. Right. I'm hoping they do it. Hoping they don't do like how they did in Madam Web, a fucking flashback of their suits, and that's it.
Yeah. So I like everything that I see. I do think that the Green Lantern's look is a little ridiculous, but that's his look.
Yeah.
You know, that's what he's supposed to look like.
From somebody at work, he said that that's his like second favorite Green Lantern.
Guy Gardner?
Yeah. And he says that, but he's the one that like will tell you to fuck off.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm
gonna a dickhead.
Yeah.
About it almost.
Oh, obviously, he looks like a dickhead too.
Yeah. Literally.
So I'm gonna see. I'm like, okay. Hopefully, the character is just like, man, fuck these guys. Like when he puts the wall up.
Yeah.
I'm assuming to shut out everyone.
Yeah.
To the noises. I'm hoping he's just like, he goes, man, fuck them people, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So let's see see how these characters.
I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
I already like the dynamic that Lois and Clark and Lois and Superman have that we see just briefly. I don't like so far what the Kent farm looked like. Just from what we see in that one scene. I don't know, it just didn't do it for me. Didn't give off like
maybe
that vibe.
Maybe he won't be there as much.
I mean, probably not, but I don't know. It just didn't look
like a big old farm.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, that's true. They did have like a really, really
tiny little thing
with
great. Like 3 cows and stuff like that. So, but like everything I see, Crypto, awesome. Everybody's loving Crypto. Everybody either loves or hates him.
Yeah, but I haven't seen
I haven't seen any hate really, besides them saying like, "Oh, it looks cartoony, it looks stupid." I'm just like, why would like?
I could understand it's CGI. Obviously, it's CGI. They could from the time that in the day and age we are now, they could make it a little more real. But
I mean, I'm sure it's gonna look better once the movie comes out. And I'm sure in some scenes it'll be an actual dog, probably. But the like, they're like, "Oh, why does he have a cape?" It's like people dress up their
what?
People are like, "Oh, it looks silly because he has a cape on." Like this isn't a cartoon or whatever. Like motherfuckers be dressing up their real life dogs and cats in the real world. If you're Superman and your dog has superpowers, why wouldn't you put a cape on your dog?
Right. Isn't he always have a cape though?
I mean, in every form of media, he always has a cape. But people are like, "Oh, it doesn't translate good into the movie because it looks silly." Like, no, it doesn't.
You know, it's a dog, right? It's a cape. It's cute, funny. Ha ha.
But I don't know. You could just tell the people that are already, no matter what.
There's always going to be somebody giving that negative.
Yeah, but
criticism.
like no matter what they would have shown, they wouldn't have liked it.
Yeah.
No, regardless of whatever. Because like
people, if you would have took off the cape, people are going to be like, he has a cape. Where's his cape, bro? It's always something stupid.
It's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know, because the people are always going to hate. People are always going to say something. And people just can't get over that the fucking old universe is over.
Yeah. People are, the whole Henry Cavill thing. People are just like, bring Henry back. He's done.
They keep saying bring him back, but they never supported any of the movies when he was in them. Look at Black Panther. Look at Black Adam when he came back at the end. That movie didn't even make $360 million.
Black Adam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Justice League. Nobody came to go support that movie. Even Man of Steel has like a 17% on Rotten Tomatoes. Like, no one went to go support these
Damn,
movies.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Like, you guys are crying over how much you love him, but you guys never supported him or showed that you guys actually loved the projects that he was in.
Yeah. You didn't give the actual actor the support that you guys are talking about.
Or the movies, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, how do you expect this world to continue when you didn't even go out and support it to begin with?
Mm-hmm.
And now that we're getting someone, like, actually with a plan and trying to give us a good
This is
world.
him. Yeah, this is him at this age now.
You know.
Let him age with the Superman.
Like, you don't want to support it
Yeah.
because it's not the same shit that you want.
I don't know. I think this is going to be a good Superman movie.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see it the day it comes out.
I'm going to go, yeah, I'm probably going to go that Thursday or something like that.
I'll take the day off. Fuck it.
But, yeah, I've been liking everything that's been showing. Creature Commandos has been pretty good. Each episode is like good.
Is Creature Commandos going to be part of this Superman movie universe, or
Yes.
And Peacemaker? Is Peacemaker going to be part of this movie universe also?
Yes.
Okay, that's pretty cool. That I like that shit, but I like that if they could morph it together a little bit. They don't have to put all like the Creature Commandos or fucking put Peacemaker into it. I'm not saying like, oh yeah, he needs to be in it. But if those two shows could be like, hey, did you see what happened when fucking Superman killed him? Like, did something?
There's
like,
little
Metropolis
ties.
kind of
There's gonna be little ties like that because like Rick Flag Senior is in Superman and he's in Creature Commandos and he's gonna be in Peacemaker.
Yeah, things like that. That's cool. Where I'm like, okay, that's awesome.
And then like they have like some other characters are gonna be crossing over and stuff like that. But each episode is kind of like a backstory to each character. It's like it's the main story, but each episode is focused on a different character.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. So you have the overarching story of the series for Creature Commandos, and then like one episode's a backstory for like the bride who's Frankenstein's bride. The other episode was like a backstory to G.I. Robot, who's a Nazi killing robot.
Nice.
And all he loves to do is kill Nazis. He's fucking hilarious. He's like, and now they're in present time, you know, he was back in Nazi days.
Yeah.
So he's just like, can we just kill some Nazis now?
Damn.
Like, what are we doing here, you know? And whenever something happens, he's like, are these Nazis? They're like, you know what? Yeah, they are Nazis. Kill them. And then he just fucking goes ham.
Yeah, I'm going to have to start watching this shit.
Hilarious. And then, oh, man, Weasel. The last episode was about Weasel. And, you know,
Don't spoil it. I'm gonna try to watch it.
But in Suicide Squad, you know, they tell you that like he killed like 30 kids or this and that or the other, and they show his actual backstory on what happened. I'm just telling you right now, just watch it. Like, I never thought that someone that doesn't even speak, like a character that just does like that, could hit me right here, you know. And they did it.
It's a good episode.
It's a good episode.
All right. I'm going to have to watch this. I'm going to watch that. I'm going to have to watch this show. Because it's starting to look good.
But, yeah, it's good. Can't really say anything else besides that. You want to end there?
We'll end it here.
Yeah. We'll read these off next week. I have some these other things.
Well, this was a movie episode, I guess. Because, we were basically talking about movies this whole episode. Which is all right. This is cool.
All right.
Well, if you guys have any suggestions on what movies that we need to watch or what shows that we need to watch, or if you want us to talk about something else more,
let us know. If you guys enjoyed the Superman trailer, if you guys are excited to see it, let us know. Excuse me. But let us know what you guys thought of the episode. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And then we'll catch you guys next week.
Yes, sir.
So, bye.
Love ya.